Tell me, what inspired Out of System?
It was my brother's idea about 6 years ago. It was started as a podcast. We just started doing it as a podcast, and we realized we started doing a few other things that showed a lot of potential, and then step by step, we ended up, that's where we are today.
All right. Did you ever imagine that Out of System would be what it is today?
We imagined it could be something bigger, but in the podcast realm of things. Really quickly realized we're like, okay, volleyball podcast is only going to take you so far. And my brother's always been really good about pushing the boundaries and pushing stuff about what we could be and what we could achieve. So, and then I was more of the creative media mind of things. So he's creative business mind of things. So then at a certain point, we realized that from the beginning, we thought it'd be, okay, we could do this really big in the volleyball space and in the volleyball podcast space, but then that just turned into the volleyball space.
Gotcha. All right, and what have you taken from like when you played in college and pro, that work ethic? How have you taken that into Out of System?
Like what lessons I learned?
Yeah.
Like from playing to Out of System?
Yeah.
Well, I think it works both simultaneously. We find ourselves in insane situations that we got to figure out. We're good at handling stress. We're good at handling insane situations. We're good at, I think we're very good at, as a company, at pivoting, figuring stuff out on the go. Even when you try and plan everything out. One thing we're always good with, sports always teach you, as good people's persons. We always have a good energy and community around us. What we're with, we always try and grab those type of people who bring good energy. It's all about the people around you. Right. And that's also in teams. You're not successful unless you have a good energy around you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As one of the faces of volleyball and one of the pioneers of like continuing to push the sport forward right now, what heights can you see volleyball going to in the near future? On both the men and women's side.
You see both the men's and women's is growing. The women's sport is becoming like a mainstream sport now. It's like, obviously a lot of people ask, okay, when is the men's going to get their own pro? But I think it's going to be a decent amount of time down the line until like the women are like that, probably like one league, and they're a little more, I just want to say solidified, but like once those like pro leagues are like, when they really, really blow up, then the men's league, we can start talking about that.
All right. And other than volleyball, if it wasn't volleyball, what other sport would you say that you would play?
Yeah, I was fortunate. My parents signed me up for a lot of sports. Soccer a lot of the time. I was actually really good at water polo. One sport I think I was made for was actually handball. Because I'm like thick, I like contact, and I have a whip of an arm. You know, and like I'm like a bigger, like thicker guy too. So, and I got a great arm and great agility side to side, and I like contact. But I didn't discover that until I was in Europe. That was never even in the question, you know? So, yeah.
All right, and given your experience that you have now playing pro, playing in college, what's some advice that you would give your younger self and also other up-and-coming volleyball players, both girls and boys?
Yeah. For me, myself, I like the path that I have and I have currently had and have. So I would just say don't change a thing for my younger self, for everyone else. I mean, I think a lot of people ask how to get better a lot of the time, and that's why being very open-minded in the volleyball space, playing sand, doubles, grass, beat, indoor, different variations is what kind of formed all the best players' games. That's a really good player. It's like they play every form of volleyball, and they're not like, I'm this player, and they're very strict about it, I only do this. No, they got to where they're at because they're very open-minded and can do a lot of different things, and they've been playing a lot of different versions of volleyball, and that's what helps get you there.
All right, last question for you. Tell us something that you haven't really shared with anybody that you're elite at, like something that you're elite at that nobody would guess that you're elite at.
I like that. Volleyball related?
Doesn't have to be anything.
Here's one. I was just telling this. If I have to go number 2 before a game, I can go run to the bathroom and back it everything out, get clean, in about a minute to 90 seconds. No problem. And I'll be back on the court in 90 seconds from the time I leave. Maximum. Max. I can do a minute.
All right, man. I appreciate your time.